Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Happy Saturday, folks. It's a pretty nice day here. The heat wave has broken, which is lovely. Still pretty warm, but it doesn't feel nearly as warm. British, welcome. And we're diving back in to Dark Sun, riddling James. Ah, okay, yes, there. Because we were discussing trivia. Okay, I was like, I know there's a reason why that's the greeting today. I couldn't remember, but yeah, that. So for anyone watching at home, British had been telling me about this game called Contexto, which sort of uses, I think, the principles behind large language models to do a word guessing game where you guess a word and then it tells you the distance conceptually of that word from the word you're trying to guess, and you try to narrow it in. Pretty neat game. And I played it a few times, but then I almost immediately discovered a link on their site to another game they make called Conexo, as opposed to Contexto, where it gives you an array of 16 words that sort into 4 categories. You try to figure out what they are. It's fun. I should probably check out, if they have a geography one, I should check it out, because I'm terrible at geography. Last year, to try to overcome this, I trained myself up until I could get 100% on the Sporkle Find the Countries of the World quiz without doing any skips. But I tested it recently, and that did not stick. I think I can probably do better than most people still on finding the countries of the world. But then once I start to get into deeper, like, the capitals of this continent, I'm like, oh man. So maybe I should check out that. Get some more geography practice. Perhaps I should. All right. Well, here we are. The game is Dark Sun, Shattered Lands. This is our 5th play session. And I'm going to make sure I've got the volume in my own ears good, which I can't be sure of right now. Ooh, that would be a good one for me. Guessing from country shapes, because weird. All right, it's not adjusting my headphone volume properly when I press the buttons. So I'll just do it with the clicking. That's fine. Okay. Oh, cool. All right, yep. Yeah. Got to check that one out for sure. That sounds like one that I'll probably start already pretty good at because of the learning how to identify all the countries of the world. Although I did it once. Once I succeeded, I was just like, great. I probably should have got a streak going. Like 5 days this week, I've identified all the countries of the world. But that'll be good. Both because I'll have some ability at it, so I won't feel discouraged. But then also, it'll reinforce and strengthen what I do know. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to check that out. Anyway, cool of them to be making these neat little games and making them available for free. I think the Conexo, the 16 terms, I think the New York that might be cloning a game that the New York Times offers, but if I can avoid giving money to the New York Times, which I so far have managed to do for my entire life, I'd be happy to. So yeah. All right. No further ado, let's fire up Dark Sun, Shattered Lands. Okay. So, when last we left our heroes, actually, hold on. Let me just make sure. Yes. Volume should be at a good level. Let me know if the balance is off. Sounds pretty good to me. Actually, maybe I'll turn my headphones down a little bit more. It'd be great if I could do that by pressing the button that's built into my headphones for that purpose. Ooh. Especially because now I want a little higher than that. I want 26 volume units. Perfect. There's too many good loops in this game. You can't turn it down too much. Not all that many songs, but lots of good loops. Here's the active save, you can tell. Because of its name. It's a context clue. Firing it up. There's a weird deal here where to make the numpad work for navigation, I must turn numlock off. Here's our dude. So, when last we left our heroes, they had slaughtered a lot of Templars, a lot of city guards, because this fellow here had asked us to liberate his Oasis from a Defiler mage from Draj who had come with a lot of his guards. So we tried. It took 3 tries to get that battle, and the big challenge was that all the enemies, except for the one Defiler mage, all the enemies are just level 3 guards. They don't have very good hit rates against our characters even. But our characters do have pretty poor AC right now. I think accumulating even half decent armor is going to be an ongoing struggle in this game, which is fitting for the theme. And so it's just the accumulation of little cuts, right? They don't hit you most of the time, but there's a lot of them. They have bow and arrows, so they're nailing you the whole time. You're taking that damage. And eventually you're down, and there's only 4 of you. So tried it twice. Did pretty well in both attempts, not quite. On the 3rd attempt, things were going real bad. We were down to just Finnan, the fighter druid. In fact, this is a good time to take a look at the party review. As you can see, we all took it pretty hard. Everyone was down but Finnan, the fighter druid. And so I was like, all right, we got to explore the... Wait, why does Finnan have no weapon in his hand? Oh, because I had him using spiritual hammer, so I was curious if it was any good, I believe. Well, let's fix that. By giving him back the Bone Swift Bite Sword. There we go. 1.5, 1.5 attacks. Sometimes he gets 2, sometimes he just gets 1. We're down to just Finnan, and I was like, alright, I gotta try some new spells. I gotta learn them, like, maybe there's something in the magic system that will help us out here. And wouldn't you know, Conjure Lesser Earth Elemental is exactly the spell to use when you're dealing with a trash mob of enemies that do not have good attack rolls, but are overcoming your AC just through persistence and the accumulation of attempts. Because the Earth Elemental, the Lesser Earth Elemental, big dude made of rock, has low HP, like he only has 20 hit points, but his AC is also low enough, because we're far enough back in D&D history, the low AC is better. But his AC is good enough that he didn't take a single hit as he slowly punched the remaining 5 or 6 enemies to death. So we survived. Young Finnan received an enormous amount of experience compared to the rest of us, I believe. And yeah, and so here we are. Susan Strong seems to have the most because she's single class, so hers isn't dividing. But yeah, all right, here we are. James, that's me, the psionic thief, psionicist/thief. Finnan the fighter druid, created by our own David Ale. And of course, credit to British for redeeming the created character channel reward to make sure that there was a James stand-in the party. Susan Strong, created by our own Cedric the Owl, the female half-giant cleric. And Sir Waffle of Syrup, created by our own Waffle Syrup, a male elven fighter preserver. Preserver being the good form of magic user in the Dark Sun universe. The kind of magic user whose spells do not cause environmental catastrophe. Cool stuff. So yeah, it's an eclectic party. We're still getting the hang of them and of the game, but we're making our way. The Druid of Waters comes to talk to us. Thank you for saving the Oasis. In return, I will tell you the location of a great treasure. It is in the Painted Badlands far to the east. Better take some notes here. Also, ooh, new song. Great treasure. Painted Badlands. In Far East. Going analog with my note taking instead of using spreadsheets this time, which is actually not going great. I don't know where one of the index cards I wrote all my clues on is. Fortunately, I record these, so if I don't find it by the time I need it, I can go watch my videos and see a moment where I read the index card aloud. Beware the tribe of Surans who live there. They're a little crazy. Okay, beware the Surans. Spelled with 2 S's at the start. It's a chaotic way to spell your name. The treasure is in some ruins, completely unguarded. Treasure is in unguarded ruins. Okay. Good luck, and thank you again. Do we get quest experience right now? No. Whatever quest experience we got was part of the battle rewards, so Finnan took it all. Meanwhile, the main thing we need off of these corpses is all their sweet, sweet arrows. But I've also got to be careful to maintain a free spot, at least one, in the lead character's, oh, whoops. I didn't notice I made the shift, because obviously this guy and this guy look nothing alike. And this one looks closer to my mental conception of the Sir Waffle of Syrup character. Alright. How many different corpses do I want to loot for arrows? Given that there's a whole friggin' bunch of them. Probably not that many. I know that last time I had already... How many am I taking? Like 18? Okay. I'm just going to draw the line here for now. Concatenate. Concatenate. Finnan passes these along. Oh, you know what? Finnan's got this extra bow that Sir Waffle should be able to use as a fighter mage. Great. Okay, well now we do need to go around and pick up a lot more arrows. Fortunately, there's lots of corpses. The only one I looted last time, I believe, was this guy, our foe. And I obviously didn't even loot him, because he's still got a very valuable necklace that seems to also be magical. Plus some magical fruit. What is this necklace? It's a necklace of disintegrate. Holy smokes. Well, that's an evil sounding necklace. I don't feel comfortable using it or selling it. For now, Crazy Finnan can hang on to it. If I make Sir Waffle the lead character, does that facilitate? The last time it had showed Sir Waffle's sprite, he was down, so when we switched, for a moment it looked like he had suddenly just couldn't go on. Hopefully this is working to put the things directly into Sir Waffle's inventory. It is. Great. 32. Let's put him up to 50 maybe? 42, okay. That guy used up most of his ammo. All of a sudden, one of the rare actual songs on the soundtrack playing to commemorate the great saving of this place. Okay. That ought to be enough looting for now. Let me throw down a save. Last time we went no further than the Oasis. This time, we go beyond Oasis. This is the kind of area where I don't feel guilty using the overhead map to look around quickly. Next time I am at a rest site, I need to look and see if it appears on the minimap in any way. Because obviously we need a rest site. Meanwhile, before I got on to this side quest, what I was trying to accomplish was to find a village that's name starts with a G. It's on my index card I can't find. Maybe I'll find one going this way. Yeah. So the thing with the overhead map, and for that matter, just the regular display, lots of folks here, which, you know, I'm not super comfortable with. Whoops. Oh, we can see them all. And they don't, it looks like a situation where we got some bad dudes along with some unfortunate victims. Okay. We need to retreat in hopes of finding somewhere to rest, and then we can start pushing forward. The only clue I have on the village I'm trying to find is that it's to the northwest. We reached the this oasis by first going one screen west of the main of the first wasteland area, which is just south of the village of Tequetzal, our sort of home base, and then one screen to the north. So that does combine north and west. Does that mean that further north from there we may eventually... Oh, are you kidding me? No! No! Some absolutely terrifying looking Thrycreen. Wait, hold on though. They're coming for me. They do wish to kill me. Oh yeah, this is the Oasis screen though. We're out of here. No! 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 And you can't flee off the bottom of the screen when you've been engaged in combat. We shall be slaughtered. I don't feel the need to maintain a pretense here of putting up a fight. Let's just head directly south from here before there's any time for wandering Thrycreen to spawn. The Thrycreen, in addition to being powerful psionicist bugs, giant bugs, are giant bugs. So they have multiple limbs, tons of attacks. It's a bad scene. You do not want to be torn asunder by the Thrycreen. Or I suppose, anyway. One of the main goals of the game is to avoid being rent asunder. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. This is tricky. We have to get to a rest spot to ever survive. Let's see. These enemies aren't the toughest. We're not the most prepared for combat. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to use the Ego Whip in the hopes of stopping one of these things from attacking. Totally failed. Alright, Sir Waffle, do you have any spell slots? Of course not. That'd be too easy. Okay, for now, detonate. 2 damage. Could have gone with more, but that's okay. Finnan, what Finnan does have is one of those sweet, sweet 3rd level spell slots we love. Let's see if the secret of the lesser earth elementals can carry us through. Susan Strong should also have, I think, a level 3 cleric spell slot. Yes. Summoning goes unanswered. Perhaps we're only allowed 1 summon to the party. Okay, that's fine. I can live with it. Alright, Finnan's out of level 3 slots. But he's got level 2 slots. So... hold person is not going to work on a freak. Well, let's give... Susan Strong's going to have to try some punching. So let's give her temporary hit points. Oh dear. Okay. Well, good time to practice your archery, Sir Waffle. 1 damage. We'll take it. I would have loved to not take 11 damage right there, but she got a good hit. And one of them got her with a spine. Was she killed, though? No. She's merely unconscious. We're gonna fight it out. I don't know. I've come too far to just accept defeat. Come too far to give up on having won that fight. Can temporary hit points raise an unconscious person up? Yes, and she only took 2 damage in that immediate counterattack. I missed, she took 10, she's down. A few of them. She's merely out cold again. Let's see if we can somehow survive this. I'll just attack it, I guess, because it's made it to me. I'm down, and we're down. We're done. Not difficult for them to kill us. This is not gonna be easy. But I can't unban. I'm too attached to that victory. So we're gonna have to get out of this tricky situation. If I talk to the druid again, will he like, hey, do you need me to heal you all to full health? No. Okay. And there's definitely no rest spot around here. Phew. Lots of dead bodies all around the Oasis. Some bugs. Yeah. No, I don't see any great amount of hope for that. So, let's try again. Can I go to the south and not be immediately attacked by styres that will end my life? Maybe, maybe not. You can only rest at a designated campsite. Okay. All I need to do is go a little bit south and a little bit to the east. Using my ability to see, I glance around and I discover it looks like smooth sailing this time. There are some things spawning around the printed dragon, but we will just go southeast, zipping along. Not sure exactly how spawning works, so maybe monsters can come into existence while I'm making my way across the map. But if they can't, I've almost made it. As long as I'm not immediately attacked and killed here. I'm very close if there's no enemies right here inside the new area. Take a look. Nothing. And this guy is standing at a rest site. We've made it, team. We live. Okay, great. Party rests. To boom, boom, boom. Absorbed the fire directly into our own burning spirits. And now, I have a choice to make. I think I'm going to try going further north and see what happens. See if that gets us towards the village. My hope for today is to find the village of Gedron or Ged, whatever. Oh, it's finally going to rain tomorrow. First time since last Saturday. Oh, we are in combat with Thrycreen, but they're not gigantic Thrycreen like they were last time. So what's their story? Torcreen, they're all level 7. It's not, great. However, what we must do is try. I didn't even save, did I? Well. No, I did. I did save. Okay, that feels good. Do I ego whip? Do I try something new? Psionic Blast. Ooh, I feel like this isn't gonna work on a Thrycreen, and yet I want to try it. Tricking them into thinking that they're dead. Just a cool idea. Failed to check. My Psionicist is not good at psionic abilities. Which is just, you know, one of the risks you take on. Can we get a stinking cloud, and do we feel like it's doing anything for us? We stink up these dudes. Let's try it. Okay, Finnan. You've taken hits. You can't spellcast. Let's attack. 7 damage. That's a start. That guy did his save. That's a shame. Alright, Susan. 13, 16, dead. Okay. This is a fightable fight. Stinking Cloud was a failure, but we haven't taken any attacks. Wait. No, they are able to attack. They didn't have the steam left when they got to us. I'll take it. 14. Finnan is a tough guy. Alright. James is not. He's getting the shit beat out of him. Ooh, down I go, and it kind of looked like I might have been poisoned. Maybe not. Never gonna level this guy up if I can't keep him on his feet, but we'll try that with Finnan's next turn. It's not as big of a deal. If Susan Strong takes a lot of little hits, because she is a lot hardier. Biggest risk here is when you try to bring someone up, they don't get up till their next turn, but the enemies are aware immediately that they're trying to get up, so they can... Ah, and I'm paralyzed, so they immediately put me back down. I like how the game, I really appreciate how the game acknowledges that, you know, if you have a half giant, like, they don't nerf it in any way. It's not like you can have a half giant, but they're just mysteriously not that much more powerful than a regular sized person. No, your half giants hit incredibly hard. You're also allowed to have Thrycreen on your team, and it seems like that might even be like a game breaking kind of option they've given you, because the Thrycreen get multiple claw attacks plus a bite attack, in addition to being powerful psionicists. Sir Waffle is perhaps not going to be great at hitting people with the bow and arrow. At least the thief side of James makes him pretty good at that. Oh, come on. This is... Well, we survived. Sir Waffle leveled up. We retreat immediately. Yes, I want to leave this place. Okay. Gotta remember, in the open areas where you don't have to feel even like it's not even immersion breaking to use the big map. Oh, come on, fellas. What did I just say aloud? Okay. Where is this guy? Not him. I can't even see the guy who took down Susan just now. That's frustrating. Okay, Sir Waffle, if you have this, he doesn't have the slots. Oh no, he's taking a hit. Damn it. 4 damage. Oh, but there's a Defiler. He blasts us. That probably killed Susan Strong. Egad. And me. Yeah, 2 dead characters. I'll accept defeat there. Yikes. I appreciate the harshness of this game. Although, man, it's harsh. It should be. when you're out there in the wastes, you should feel like, oh man, at any moment I could be set upon by things more powerful than I. Okay. Remembering the thing that I myself had said. I wonder if the M key is a hotkey for the map to save me from tabbing and then... No. What about A? Animation's off? No, animation's on, please. Okay. I'm sure there's a hotkey for the map. I'll find out what it is later. Ooh, a hotkey I do need to find out about right now. It's a DOSBox hotkey. I'm slowly getting... I don't know why. I know why. It's because I like Blue Sky, but I'm starting to promote or slowly getting a Blue Sky page for 58 Dream Street up and running. So I should like take a good screenshot of the streams and then, you know. So what's the screenshot macro? Control F5. Perfect. Okay. This time, it looks like we, you know, things came up our way. We have the north path, and we could go west. And if going north doesn't prove fruitful, like going north beyond the Oasis, if that doesn't get us any closer to the village, then maybe we need to do more westward travel before we go north. It's a shame that the screen only auto-scrolls when you're near the end of it, because that does make it... If the screen just scrolled with you and kept you closer to the middle, it would be a fair bit easier to keep an eye out up ahead for danger. However, we go north. And we consult the map. Okay. Vacation's coming soon, but man, it's gonna be a busy week or possibly 2 weeks before I get to said vacation. Not least because trying to put my promotion package together. And then I also just got a message from the dean's office that I'm also being considered for reappointment. And from what I understand, since those are basically the same process, they will roll them into one. But the reappointment thing takes away the option of me going, I'll do the promotion application next year. I absolutely must be reappointed. That's a major part of my career is maintaining having a job. Okay, here we are. There's a big group of folks who do not seem like good folks. Or rather, on the whole. Cedric, welcome. After some fitful struggling at the start here, we have made it north of the Oasis where we had won that big fight. The random encounters can be really brutal. So I haven't made any progress, but here we are. We found, obviously, some more Drajians with more slaves, and they're being awful. So that's just how things go for the military and political elite of the city of Draj. So we're going to try approaching them. A man dressed in rags bursts from the sand before you. Huh. Wait, be silent. I am a friend. Are you the ones who escaped from the arena in Draj? My friend, are you sure we should be having this conversation? The Drajian guard is right behind your dialogue box, and we're right behind mine. Yes, that's me. You are of the Veiled Alliance, then. I am Kasha. I've escaped from the Templar Theophil. He is convinced there is copper under the hot spring before you. He tortured his sage until she prophesied the presence of the copper, then proceeded to mine the spring. Be careful. I must flee. Okay, well he made his escape. That's good. Alright, what's the story here? Level 3 guards. We've killed a lot more than what we're up against right here. And then this looks like a defiler to me. He's too far away. Let's approach a little. He didn't look like he was that much too far away. No. And a level 8 Templar. There are lots of guards here. A lot of guards to supervise these two miners. Mining slaves. We should not lose sight of the slavery aspect here. We do not want to just use neutral worker language to describe slaves. They aren't miners. They are slaves. Okay. Alright. I'll throw down a save and see if I can do the thing that I love to do when I see slavers. Which is get down to the killing. Yeah, they took the job freely when they came from another city-state. But they should have been a lot... once they ask you to give up your passport when you get there. Alright. We'll try the diplomatic option, of course. If I can step forward and say, hey, reconsider your choices in life. Stop! Who are you? Oh, whoops. Well, Waffle of Syrup is in the lead right now. I am Waffle of Syrup. That name I do not know. By your look, warriors are bandits. Who is your master? Speak up or lose his protection and possibly your life. I am a free person. In that case, you are now slaves of the most great and powerful Templar Theophil. You will work his mines and bring him his vast wealth. This is where my heart's at. Die, slaver scum. But here's how we're gonna play with them. I am Sir Waffle of Syrup. I'll speak only to the Templar himself. What is your business with the Templar? I owe you a guard. No explanation. You will not leave. You will work for us, swine dog. I am free, not a slave. In that case, you'll die. I'm not so sure about that, though. Yeah. Maybe there's an undermining them thing. You can actually join their crew and then, like, you know, they'll send you to the northern spot with a few guards. You can take a few out. Okay. The battle started before I could rapidly switch the leader back to me because the James, Thief Psionicist, is in many ways vastly inferior to all of his mates. But one advantage he does have is he's better with his bow. It looks like these particular guards might be swords only, which should go a long way towards helping us out here. I'm going to take another couple steps back. Whoops. Leaving behind in the heat haze of the desert an impression of myself. I'm going to crack that ego whip on the Templar, because he's really going to be the only one who has anything impressive to do against us, I think. So if we can slow down his attacking, while Sir Waffle coats him in acid and then Susan Strong pummels him into a pulp. Failed my check. Okay, it happens. Perhaps someday I'll level up. Or I never will. 8 damage. And 8 damage is okay. So what? I would say this guy has fewer than 40 hit points, but more than 30. We can manage this. We can work with this. But Sir Waffle's not concerned with that guy. He's concerned with this jerk. You may not be too scared to attack us, or too ashamed or unconfident, or whatever the ego whip does. But what you are going to be is too covered in acid to stop screaming, "Ah! Ah! My skin!" A mere 2 damage, but he's coated now. Or he should be. I guess he probably gets a check against that. Is he coated? Sure is. He'll take progressive damage. Alright, Susan. Well, like you said, Cedric, safety through giant ladies. Help me out here, Susan. Thank you. Very helpful. And now, I'm gonna try one more time to crack that ego whip on this guy. I love the ego whip spell. Or psionic ability. There we go. And it seems that regular level 3 guards might have a higher attack roll or a lower THAC0 for their bows than they do for their swords. Which is great news. And yet, I've grown instantly deeply fond of having an Earth Elemental on team. So let's really fuck with this Templar. Alright, Susan, you got skulls to pound. Shame she missed, but it's okay. Sir Waffle missed. That's okay too. 8 damage to the Templars for nothing. And I'm guessing he tried to attack the Earth Elemental and missed. If all the Earth Elemental does is keep him busy, great. You hate to see me taking hits. Not because I'm more important than anybody else. Okay, but because I'm really kind of useless when I'm not using my... Oh, I shouldn't shoot my bow. I'm not sure I'd give up an opportunity attack in this engine, but it still feels wrong to be shooting... Actually, wait. In this engine, there's no opportunity attack when you disengage, so I'll just step away and shoot my bow at the Templar. 1 damage. Hey, drip, drip, drip. And we fill the ocean. Very good, very good. Okay, how are these two doing? This one's almost dead. This one's not quite almost dead. Now they're both almost dead. Hey, good job, Earth Elemental. Ah, would love to land one of those, but okay. Has Finnan taken a hit, or can he cure light wounds? Yes, he can. Try to keep Sir Waffle up, because as we know from a loaded attempt after getting random attacked by some Thrycreen, Sir Waffle is on the verge of a level up. One down. How's the Templar doing, by the way? He can't attack. He's free of the acid, but he's more than half dead. That's going well for us. What about these guys? That guy's in pretty good shape. Actually, they're all in pretty good shape. So, Finnan, attack the one that is doing the worst. Good stuff. Susan, don't worry about that almost dead guy. Come get this much less dead guy. There's one down. So Waffle takes a step away. And, you know, we're in this. Let's keep going with Magic Missile. Just a little hit. Just keep chipping away at the Templar. 9 damage. That was a good Magic Missile. And I'll try to finish this guy off. Got him. Okay, it's good. I feel like I'm pulling my weight. Maybe not as much as Susan. You gotta give credit to Susan. She's pulling her weight, and she's also obviously the heaviest one on the team. How's my boy doing? He's just fine. Well, I missed, but it's okay. That guy's on borrowed time. Sir Waffle, you know what? Just pull back. Just pull back for now. Just in case we need more of his spell slots later. Finnan gets a kill. One way in which this engine seems a little less sophisticated than the Pool of Radiance engine, and it's not like the Gold Box engine, and it's not like the Gold Box engine was super sophisticated in this regard, but the Gold Box engine tracked enemy morale by just maintaining a pool, keeping track of the total hit point pool of all enemies, and when it sank below a certain level, enemies would start to break and flee. Like, why is the Templar fighting this one out? What's in it for him at this point? What does he think's gonna happen? Because there's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna shoot him with my bow. Sir Waffle, get some practice. Hey, 2 damage, 1 damage. We love to see it. Boom. The Templar and all of his troops are dead. You've saved the hot springs. Each party member gets 4,000 experience. James is a 5th level psionicist. Okay. And now, let's see. I can enhance my ego whip. Domination lets me take control of someone else's mind, which is obviously appealing. Mass domination. Seems like it probably has a very bad roll or can only target feeble things. Psychic Crush. Attacks another person's mind to cause up to 6 points of damage. Id Insinuation. Paralyzes the target. So it's an ego whip, but is there a super ego attack? Doesn't look like it. Psionic Blast is to trick them into thinking they're almost dead. Mind Blank is to protect myself. That's one to think about. But okay. What else? Kinetics. Enhance my detonate. Nah. I'm not super into the kinetics. Although control body could be good. Not great though. You control a character's body, but they get a -6. Because you don't have actual control of their mind. Inertial barrier, good, but I can't tell what would get better about it. Enhanced strength gives me super strength temporarily, but I take so much damage. I don't want to be engaging in melee where strength would be important. Oh, neat. I can absorb someone else's disease. Alignment reconfiguration. In the words of Weird Al, everything you know is wrong. I have 2 here. I think what I'm gonna do, I like Ego Whip. I'm going to enhance Ego Whip. And then pick a new one that I don't even have. Tower of Iron Will. Wards the psionicist against unwanted contact by other psionicists. May initiate one other psionic power while thus warded. I don't know. Kinetic ones, Disintegrate is the death magic one. Project Force, 1 to 6 points of damage plus the targeted creature's AC. That's interesting. Make ballistic attack better, but I said I want a new one. Adrenaline Control, temporary strength boost. Displacement. Improves my AC by 2. I don't want to be relying on my AC because I have such low hit points. I want to be just trying not to get hit at all. Body Weaponry. Turns an arm into a weapon. Flesh Armor. Turns your skin into a random type of armor. Synaptic Static. Can shut down all psionics. I could see that coming in handy. I'm gonna try it. What the heck? Sir Waffle of Syrup has gained a level, but I guess it's either it was a fighter level or... yeah, it was a fighter level. So he gets a preserver level in just under 2,500 experience, which is actually 5,000, just under 5,000 since he's multi-classed across 2 classes, dividing his experience. I'm creeping up on something. Finnan is awfully close to something. Susan Strong's a long way off, but she's level 6 right now. And we barely even rely on her. Like, her clericism is like a bonus. Yeah. Like a low-level psionicist just wasting his own skin. Oh, this guy had some junk. Keep your junk, man. Grapes are the... Oh. These grapes cast Prayer, which improve your Thaco, so we are still using Thaco, and your saving throws. While also weakening... Oh, because it's just casting the spell. Yeah. Take him, Waffle. I'll put myself back on point in a moment, because I am the high charisma character of the party. More junk. I like that there's more than one junk graphic. Five copper. Or, sorry, 5 ceramic. A stone pick. We can all use it. Could we ever, like... Is it ever gonna matter? Is there ever gonna be a time when it's like, man, I really want to hack through this stone wall? Like I'm in NetHack? It's plausible. Take the gem. And then here's our Templar. A leather Drake shield, +1. Are any of us shield bearers? I'm not sure. And then a feeble bone sword. Forget that. But okay. Finnan might carry a shield? He sure does. Here, I have this leather Drake shield, Finnan. And his AC goes down to 0. Remember, low AC, good. You need to roll your Thaco or higher to hit someone with armor class 0. Because Thaco, for those who aren't in the know, who is watching a Dark Sun playthrough who's not familiar with the term Thaco? Nonetheless, to hit armor class 0. We'll give the pick to Susan Strong, because if any of us is ever gonna need to, you know, hack through some wall, it's gonna be our big beautiful lady. Look at Finnan. Just picture him, instead of holding his bone, holding a bone sword, and with this cool leather Drake shield. That's a little too big for him, so it looks like a great shield since he's a halfling. Good stuff. Alright, Susan. Do a little light wounds curing for old Sir Waffle. Give him 2. Give him 2. What's the harm? Okay. Throw down a save. Take a look at the clock. Oh dear. I have to go give Abra her LUNCH. I'm a little bit late, but I think she'll forgive me. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. Okay, now we're back at it. Okay, I had not saved, so I will. Liberated. No, we've liberated the hot springs. We've looted. Let's speak to the newly freed men. Or have they just fled? Fair game. Let me use the map for a moment. Great. Awesome. Power to you, boys. So, there's an east path here. And a north path. But we're only one west from the outset. Like one, if we picture a big grid, we're only one to the west of Quetzal now. So I don't think going east and then north is going to wind up being northwest. So let's try going north again. Maybe I'll turn the cycles down a little. Hardly makes a difference. The walking animation is a little jerky, almost no matter what you do. I bet if I turned it down enough to like capture the feel of playing it at the time, that would address the jerkiness. But oh, well, this feels promising. And also, another cool song. The composer for this game had a lot of fun playing with the drum machine. Well, hello. A villager. The villager looks at you with a dazed expression, as if in a trance. Welcome to Gedron. Here is where you see us where we are. Oh yeah, I'm James. A name to conjure with. The silt grows heavy today. Right, yeah. Yeah. You wanna... tell me which lovely village you have here. Here is where the thought of one is the thought of all. I'm sorry. What? Understandable. The silt is thick in the air today. Sound is the distant echo of itself. But if I could circle back around to my previous point, what? Playing with pebbles is fun. Children dance and sing as they play. I want to be clear. This is a very neutral guy. I want to be clear that I mean this in a non-derogatory way, but have you lost your mind? Only through individual sacrifice can freedom be achieved. You got a leader. As brilliant as the sun. As quick as a hungry silt runner and as powerful as a rampager. Nothing is his equal except himself. Wyrmias, our leader. He is so strong, he has no need for guards. Where are your guards? We gave the guards to Draj. Now the sorcerer king watches over us. I hear he has dark eyes. I'm not going to antagonize this poor brain-controlled young man any further. Alright, you take care of yourself, young man. Until you see us again, then you'll be here. Yeah! I didn't get the impression you were going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Something's gone wrong here in Gedron. Can the tree pith formula we brought to deliver help? I don't know. Yikes. Another villager. Oh, good. This one also has a dazed expression, like he's in a trance. Welcome to Gedron. Here is where you see us where we are. Alright, so I don't want to be rude, so I am James. And I'm just this silt, you know, it's weighing me down. I gotta go get some of that silt off my shoulder. You take care. Yeah, you just stay right here until we see each other again. Absolutely. It's like I was gonna say it's like getting to 3'd in Earthbound and it's been taken over by zombies. But I guess it's way more like the Happy Happy cult from Tucson. Not that they seem all that joyous and happy. Welcome to... Yeah. I'll see you again where you are or something. Okay. Alright, you look very, very much the same as the rest of them. No, I should check. I should be checking. What if one of the villagers is the elder? It's not. Oh, man. I found, speaking of index cards, my long, nascent, dormant Spelljammer D&D campaign I've been playing in with some friends revived itself from the ashes, Phoenix-like, this week. And so I had to go and like find all my stuff, and in the course of it, I found an old index card where I'd scrawled a bunch of notes for a D&D campaign I was DMing, and I couldn't figure out what they were about at first, although they sounded cool. And now I remembered that I had kind of stolen. I had reread Utsumaki by Junji Ito before when I was working on this D&D campaign, and I wanted to take the part about the villagers all having their bodies like grow together and intertwine, so everyone in the town becomes just like one interconnected mass. I did something like that, where like the villagers that you did see walking around like never took their feet off the ground because their feet were like rooting down into the underground village, and then underground like all the people were all freaky. Anyway, this is not giving me bodies entwined into a single mass vibes, but it's absolutely giving me all these people standing stock still. Hey, like they say, Waffle Syrup, thanks for subscribing, and the notification will work, and you can take that to the bank. Happy Saturday. You missed Sir Waffle got some dialogue. Not because the game assigns random dialogues to different characters, but because I left him on his leader by mistake when I started a conversation, and so I felt like I had to try to capture the character. Yeah, I went for like a kind of, pompous, I am so waffle of syrup, which hopefully gets at the way you were envisioning it. Melkor, a fellow with a name. That's promising. Welcome, welcome. It's so nice to see so many people interested in my wares during this carnival. Business is booming. Oh, but I'm rude. I'm introduced myself as Melkor, merchant of Gedron. Maybe every now and then, like, it doesn't really make sense from a gameplay standpoint because my character has the highest charisma, but maybe every now and then I should just cycle one of the other ones in and then do a voice. Get a better feel for the characters. So yeah, hey, Melkron, awesome. I'm James, the avatar of every virtue. Or at least that's what they call me in a totally different dimension. You know what? It's complicated. Don't worry about it. Greetings to you, James. I hope that you will find my items worth buying, as I said. I am Melkor, merchant of Gedron. Hey, you did say that. So why are you saying it again? What? You said a carnival. This seems like the worst carnival. This actually kind of... I watched the film, the American independent horror film of 1962, Carnival of Souls, this week. And this is kind of... It's kind of like the Carnival of Souls. But yeah, what carnival are you talking about? Look around you! All about, people are joyous and happy. Watch out! The fire breather almost got you. You've got to keep your eyes open during a carnival like this. I don't know if I want to... Should I... Am I going to upset this guy? I don't... Have you... Are you hydrated, man? Because, like... I don't see a carnival, and I certainly don't see anyone who seems joyous. No? How can you miss it? All around you, people dance and sing. If you don't see it, you must be looking straight up. There's really nothing, though. Like, Sir, Melkor, you okay? Wrong! I feel fine. I was just telling my friend Ultix here that I've not felt better since Wyrmias came to town. Yes, he turned this place into a land of wonder. There's an episode of Scrubs where Dr. Kelso, the cantankerous head of the hospital, his dog passes away, and he's locked himself in his office. And when Carla, one of the senior nurses, goes to check on him, he's weeping, and she's like, "What's the matter, sir?" And he's like, "Oh, well, my dog Buster passed away. I've dealt with it emotionally, but I can't stop crying. So I'm like dehydrating myself to get the tears to stop." And then she's like, "Sir, should you really be doing that?" And he's like, "Oh, don't worry. I've got Johnson here monitoring my levels." And then Carla's like, "Dr. Johnson's not here." And then Kelso's like, "Nurse, I'm going to need an IV." That's what this guy needs right now. So, yeah, this Wyrmias, I've heard of him. He's the leader of our village. He's just recently taken over. He's the mayor. Or at least part of the mayor. I wish you hadn't said, like, I don't like that. Anyway, your buddy Ultix, besides not existing, what's his story? He's my best friend. Who do you think is the one doing all the singing? Melkor turns to an empty chair next to him and shakes it. So here's Ultix. Quiet, Ultix. You're gonna scare away my customers with that kind of singing. I must apologize for his behavior. He's done a bit too much celebrating. I'm just gonna leave this poor man to his delusions. I don't think they're his fault. I think this is Wyrmias. There's a problem here. I would like to buy something. What do you sell? He sells junk. Okay. What was I expecting? The poor man is selling junk. Because, again, he doesn't know what's going on. Will he pay proper prices for gems? He will. I'm okay with that. If he was giving overly generous prices, I'd be like, that'd be a fun dynamic, but I'd feel too guilty to do it. When I do the anti-hero run of the Quest for Glory series, I'm gonna need like a banner that occasionally pops, like scrolls across the screen like a chyron on the news, on a cable news channel, that just reminds, it says like, hey, remember, this is all role play. I'm a nice person, I wouldn't do these things. You see? No finer merchandise will you find anywhere. And again, I don't think the answer here is to like shake this guy by the shoulders and be like, come on, man, you have no friends, there is no carnival, all your wares are garbage, you're out of your mind. I've got to go. May victory be your ally. May Ultix turn out to be real and return to you one day. Just a villager. Just another dazed out villager. The original run of Futurama, so much shorter than the golden age of The Simpsons. And like, The Simpsons is an immensely quotable show that you shape the comic sensibilities of a generation. And yet, I think there are more lines from Futurama from the original run of Futurama that I just regularly pull out. I rarely go on Facebook anymore. But every Christmas Eve I say, Xmas Eve. Another pointless day where I accomplish nothing. Obviously. Is it obvious? I do, in the context of this streaming channel, often say, whoever's directing this is a master of suspense. But I think that's just as often when I have to cancel. I'm saying that, like, to Rich. Okay. Wait, did I just save? Yes, I did. Did I? Oh yeah, but I didn't change the name. I came up with a new tourism slogan for them. Alright, one thing about this free village, there's some serious, I don't know if it's the fault of this Wyrmias, but there's some serious economic inequality going on. The mayor, here we are. Hey, welcome. Mayor of Gedron, I am. You bring problems? I can solve them, for I am the mayor. It is my job to do that, and pick flowers, of course. So many flowers to pick, too. Yeah. I'm gonna try not to get right down to being insulting. So let's start with... why are the... Actually, you know what? Let's humor this guy first. See if we can get something out of him. What kind of flowers are you picking? Can't you see them? All around. They've sprung up through the floor. Never have I seen so many different ones. This red one, for example. Have you ever seen anything like it? Gotta admit, I've never seen a flower quite like that one. Indeed. This is a rare one, then. I must keep it with the rest of them I have found to be unique. But you have come here for something else? What may I, Mayor of Gedron, do for you? Well, I did notice, and maybe you've been too busy with the flowers, but some of your townspeople a little cracked in the mind. My people are wrong? Why? They're falling apart? Are they not functioning? Are they broken? Are they sick? Well, yeah, for one thing, you have no guards. You're just like out here in the wastes, man. Defenseless. How do you know this? You know, I looked around. Have you looked around? Surely you are broken. Suddenly, the mayor's voice deepens, sounding hollow and distant. Enough. I'm tired of letting this fool talk for himself. I am in control of this body now. Why have you come here? Who are you? First of all, you are the ones that should be answering questions, not I. I'm not the one that came barging in here. However, I'm bored. I will amuse you by answering your questions. I allow this. No need to antagonize. So yeah, seriously, who are you? Wyrmias? I am Wyrmias. You may address me by this or by any of the many names that my followers call me. The villagers would be glad to tell you some of them, I'm sure. So, and you're the leader that they're so high on. Leader is such a vague term. In a great sense, I am the leader of these people, but I think the more fitting term would be puppet master. So the village, these people are puppets to you. This place is just a toy. More of an experiment, really. However, the term does fit. Yes, this village is my toy, to do with as I please. Would you be open to considering releasing this spell and just knocking it off? Just like bro to bro. You would like me to release the village? Well, let me make you an offer. I am a collector of sorts, and I am looking for 2 pieces of a statue to make my collection complete. If you can retrieve these pieces for me, I will release the village from my influence. You can then do with it as you please. I am a man of my word. Well, where are these statue pieces? There are 2 pieces. Statue pieces for Wyrmias. One with the Surans to the east. And the other by a druid to the northeast. Bring them to me, and I'll keep my promise. We don't have a clear sense of the scope of this guy's power. It could be bad if it turns out, what he's actually looking for is a mighty, powerful magic statue. Also, what if we fight him and, killing him, his last act is to, send a psychic explosion and kill all the villagers or something. I think we should try to work with him. Whatever this thing is, it feels... Maybe I'm a fool, but I feel like it's being honest. Fine. I'll look for the statue pieces. I'll be at the well in the center of town when you return. Okay. Well, so, not only do the Surens to the east... Excuse me, are you a named villager by any chance? Of course not. But not only are these Surens implicated here in this statue quest, but also, when we liberated the Oasis, we also got a clue that in the Far East, near the Painted Badlands, where the Surens dwell, there's a treasure in an unguarded ruins. In an unguarded ruin. So let's head to the east. Okay. Throwing down the save. What is the outlook here? A couple of things. Oh, hold on. I'm being called. One sec, babe. Gonna go see what Danielle needs. Hang tight, King. I'll be right back with you. Okay, we're back. Let's resume. A thought occurred to me that if you envision the way this game's world map looks, which is a whole bunch of equivalently sized big areas arranged in some kind of, maybe not like a pure grid. There might be some blank spots that we can't go to, but just in an array. That's pretty similar to what the map of Flan in Pool of Radiance would look like. And yet the difference between the the difference in perspectives means that it feels like there's a lot more just empty space in this than there is in Flan. You can travel through Flan a little bit quicker. And yet, for all that is true, there's another thought that I had. That the things that you find here, when you do find something, they feel bigger, because obviously any one thing that you experience as an encounter in Flan is just a single tile that was marked to have an encounter. I don't know. Not a fully formed thought yet, but it's interesting to see the commonalities of approach and then the ways in which it's different. As a kid, I would always be super disappointed when I found some game that sounded cool and then it turned out to be a first-person RPG or dungeon crawler, because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't forge a mental map of the place, and I just preferred top-down view. Now, though, I've grown not to prefer it, but I've just enriched my, I have a richer taste, a more complex palette for the kinds of RPGs that can excite me. Ooh, looks like we are going to be dealing with something. Is it a bunch of Thrycreen? Let's look. Looks like a bunch of mules. I don't mind abusing, like I've said, the extremely generous Fog of Warless, not even gradually filling in minimap. When you're outside, it's like, oh yeah, sure. Like, it's not like we're having, like, shouldn't be able to see them through all the trees. And I like that at least it doesn't force, you're too far away. Okay, they're just attacking. I was trying to get the drop on them. It is a little tricky when you're dealing with the real-time to turn-based conversion, because you want to position yourself. Oh, yeah? Oh, she missed. Finnan didn't, though. Sir Waffle's taking some damage too. Not off to a grand start here. Retreat, Sir Waffle. And for now, just guard. Because he can't cast, he's taking damage. Ooh, they have 2 Defilers. They probably just killed Sir Waffle. I need to... Okay. When there's wandering parties, I really gotta open my eyes for a moment. Yeah, Sir Waffle's dead. Alright, and let me guess. I did not save before I spoke to... No, I did. If the save is called Eastward Ho, I at least saved. Okay. Pay closer attention. A wandering band of mules is not a big deal, but if they have Defiler mages, we absolutely need to get the drop on them from range with my bow to knock out their spellcasting long enough. Oh, wow. What the hell? What on Earth? Well, not Earth. What on Athos? Mountain Stalkers. I hate them. Just horrible. Horrible. These things should not be. Okay. Also, we're in the desert, fools. Go back to your mountains and leave us alone. Can we defeat level 8 Mountain Stalkers? I don't know. Let's crack the old ego whip. Can't attack. You love to see it. I should have looked for a place to rest in that village. Although at the same time, do you really want to rest in Gedron right now? Probably not. 13 damage. They get a lot of attacks, but was Sir Waffle instantly killed there? No. So we fight on. How much did that little bit of damage do? Okay, the Mountain Stalkers aren't like limitlessly strong. So I'm gonna keep cracking the ego whip. And then we're gonna try, for the sake of keeping the experience coming, to get Sir Waffle back up. He will, of course, flee like hell if he does indeed get to his feet. 13. Nothing. Sir Waffle's up. He retreats like hell. And then... Stinking Cloud is not the move right now. Let's coat this one. I want this one, yep. I didn't see if it hurt him. But he is covered in acid and he's taking hits. Excellent. He's also able to attack, but that one still can't. Let's do some damage. Ultimately, is there any sharper crack of the ego whip than being killed completely so that your ego no longer exists? I missed him. And then he wailed on Susan Strong. I wish I'd ego whipped him. But he's dead. Is this one still... No, this one's back in the game. Hopefully I get a turn. Out of slots. Well, Magic Missile has gotten a bit better as Sir Waffle. 5 damage. I'll take it. How's it doing? How's it look? Let's crack that whip. Excellent. Alright, Sir Waffle. Practice your archery. 5 damage. Just as good as that Magic Missile. Susan Strong misses. But Finnan don't miss. And now he's a 6th level druid. Okay, well. Onward and southward. Until we get to the point where we can go east. We got a little bit of a ways to go to the next rest site that I'm aware of. Let's take a look at the status of the team. It's not great. So, let's use some slots. Come on, roll an 8, Susan. Heals Sir Waffle for 5, which is, you know, it's above average. Once more. And another 5. Or 6 that time. Yeah, not bad. How many slots does she have? 2 more. You know what? It's not like healing in combat with Cure Light Wounds is like a really, really... Hey, there's that 8 I was talking about. And a 7 here. That was a good set of rolls. Finnan's got 5 slots. Let's just get everybody above 20 hit points. And hope that we don't meet more Mountain Stalkers. Started playing Elden Ring again, fitfully, because I lost track of time. So I did not prepare for the DLC. Now I need to earn the DLC while it's out, while still avoiding spoilers. But you know what? I managed to avoid Elden Ring spoilers for several months before I finally found a PS5. So I think I'll be okay. It's wild, the different experience between playing that game for the first time and playing in a New Game Plus where you're just trying to unlock the DLC conditions. I spent a lot of time on that first playthrough. Really, really savoring the exploration. You know, finding fights that I wasn't ready for and just seeing if I could get good enough, which I sometimes could, and every now and then could not. Oh, you love to see it. Some foes down here, along with our druid friend. But I think we're going to be able to make it. Oh, charging through the desert. Not good moisture conservation to even be traveling in the daytime, but there's no day-night cycle in this game. So what am I supposed to do? Those are the, like, one thing I would have loved to see. And I can understand why they didn't do it, but a little bit of survival could be cool in this game. Especially particularly if concentrated in the overland travel. Looks like the coast is clear. Just gotta get to this southeast exit and then we're so close to a rest spot. Which is not to say that it's impossible for a party that we cannot handle to spawn between the screen flip and the rest site. Now, as I'm playing through Elden Ring, it's like, you know, you have to beat Radahn and you have to beat Mohg, Lord of Blood, which is one of the 2 bosses I didn't beat on my first playthrough. But it was of the 2 bosses I didn't beat, it was because I was ready to finish the game with Mohg. I think I could have beat Mohg with my existing first playthrough build. I was never ever going to even like scratch Millennia. So I'll try her on this go because I have a more appropriate Millennia fighting build, I think. But I also think I'm better suited to beat Moog in my current state too. But I gotta get to him. So yeah, like things that on my first playthrough were like 50 hours apart when I did them because I was making my way. Boom, 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 boom. Full health. The frustrating thing is that there are two Moog fights. And I've beaten the false Moog, but not the true Moog. And they're basically the same, except true Moog has the most horrible heat up ability. He does a chant when you get him to like 50% hit points or something that just creates an aura of perpetual hit point draining for you. And then you just have to fight him while also dealing with your health just going shh. It was tough. And I was not playing a very good build at all. Because that's not what a first playthrough of any Souls game is about for me. Testing out builds. I just decide very early on, usually based on the fate of what first cool weapon I find. I just decide, okay, this character is going to be like this. And I make a bunch of rules about who they are. And then I try to stick to it. And I almost stuck through the whole game with this terrible build of Danielle. I let Danielle customize the guy, and she made him look like Roman Reigns from WWE. Very handsome guy. Except Roman Reigns, but like with a little more ad definition. Roman Reigns is jacked as hell, but he's also Samoan, so he doesn't have he's not the abbiest guy. So I was like, this guy is too good looking. So one rule that I made for him right from the start was he will never wear any armor that covers his abs. So right there, you've cut down your damage resistance potential. And then I decided I wanted to do an ultra greatsword and shield build, even though I rarely use shields in these games because I love dodging and I hate protecting my face. The corpses really are just permanent. At least for, I think that was a fixed... Oh, no, that's not a fixed combat. Okay, no, corpses aren't permanent. That corpse appears permanent. Yeah, so we're just trying to go east. Have I saved since resting? I think I did, but it didn't hurt. Yeah, Radahn was a tough fight on my first playthrough. And when I eventually got to him, but like I was like, okay, gotta go to Radahn. So I hadn't even gone into Caelid on my new game plus before I lost. Just, it's like, all right, that's well over 100 hours I've played this game for. I can try a new game for a while. Come back to it later. I had not even gone into Caelid, but I went all the way through Caelid and hacked my way through Castle Radahn very quickly, or Castle Redmane, and then discovered that I hadn't done enough to even start the Radahn festival. So then I had to make it to the Altus Plateau. I didn't even have the Dectus medallions yet. So I went and I got those, and I got up to the Altus Plateau, and then I went back and I slaughtered Radahn on my first go. It wasn't even close. There wasn't Twice I have played as characters that try to use shields and be heavy guys. Once as a cleric in original Dark Souls, I used the Dragon Tooth, and my plan was to be like a Hovel build and like use Hovel's armor too, but I just couldn't handle the fat rolling. So I wound up using like some Silver Knight armor and the Dragon Tooth and a Great Shield, and even then I wound up dodging more than I would stand and block. But and then my Elden Ring guy, who just near the end, I was like, this is insane. I'm not even using the shield, and when I do, it's not even stopping the bosses from hurting me. So I stopped using the shield, and then I was like, well, okay, had I just done this game would have taken me like 15 hours less, because it's so much easier for me to just dodge and do a lot of damage with a much faster two-handed swing. Now I'm doing a spell. I started out as my favorite type of Souls character, a spell fencer, spellcasting implement in one hand, rapier in the other hand. But I've switched to a katana because I love katanas, and I found the Rivers of Blood katana, and just that's too cool of a name, and it looks too cool. So I've got like When the shield works, it is satisfying for just that reason. When you get to enemies that are like, well, the type of damage I do just supersedes your shield anyway, it becomes a lot less fun. All right, we're heading east. We've gone this far east before. This is the furthest east we've gone, though. How am I for time? Doing great. Got lots of time. But is this the Painted Badlands? There is a further east to go. And we've got our fellow down here. And in fact, perhaps I should go and talk to him, because I'm supposed to be making a delivery to Gedron for him. So perhaps he'll be interested in hearing about the situation on the ground. Ah, Dyers. Where am I? Ah, that's the after image of me. Okay, they're coming. They're coming. This fight is on. Oh, yeah. Renala? That's a tough boss, too. Alright. Sir Waffle. We might be able to rest again at our friend's camp here, so let's bring it to these guys. Let's not play around. They shoot their spines. I hate it, but fine, whatever. Fin it, get to the front, and then guard. And Susan Strong can make it all the way to this thing. She missed it, but it took its acid damage, so that's good. I don't think I need to worry about ego whipping right now, although I also don't think these things, nah. They have pretty good AC, so they're not the most hittable, with arrows at least. I'll try once more. Hey, 6 damage, 8 damage, 3 acid damage. Oh, this shrine is in real bad shape. In fact, I bet the acid finishes it off. Oh, I was going to have Susan walk around it. Instead, she obliterated it into just a fine paste. Oh, magic missile never hurt anyone, except people that shoot it at. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we got this under control. Would have loved to not see a hit that big on Susan, but... $11 damage. And then 6 from Sir Waffle. Alright. We're upping each other's archery game. There. That was nothing. Shrines are not too tough. Uh-oh. The game is struggling all of a sudden. I'm going to create a save with a new name. Just in case something has happened to the game that is, actually going to just remain as part of the game state, slowing me down like this. Because there's no big animations on the screen right now. So what's going on? Either way, make it down to our pal. Restore the Stikles to the default? Does it do anything? No. Hopefully next, page turn, so to speak. Next time we go to a new screen. Hopefully it'll all even out. Notaku. Well done. I see my confidence in you was well placed. Though I can only give you 500 ceramic pieces for such a simple task, future missions will prove more profitable. We didn't even do the mission. I mean, we did take the pith solution to Gedron, But we couldn't give it to anybody. But I guess he reads the quest is completed if you just carry the pith in there. And 1,000 experience. I'm a 6th level thief. Are you ready for something more dangerous? Maybe. What do you want me to do? A certain client of mine has need of a terror bloom. An item so rare, even I do not know where it can be gathered. However, the few writings I've seen all describe the death of rampagers. You'll undoubtedly face these ferocious beasts on this quest. Okay. So he needs, I'm sorry, what did you say you needed? Terror bloom. Terror bloom for Notaku. Because this game pushed a whole lot forward about the computer role-playing game, but it did not pick up the ball from Might and Magic 3 and keep track of your side quests for you in-game. Kill a rampager. So, what exactly is a terror bloom? That's odd to say. It's only through my client that I know of its existence. The writings he showed suggest me the essence from the bloom is used in the making of magical weaponry. The lore master in Sidrilt might know. Lore master in Sidrilt. Another free village, perhaps. Might know more about terror bloom. Well, how much would you pay me? Considering the danger involved, I'm prepared to pay a premium for your services. In fact, I am soon to acquire a magical wand, which I think will more than repay you for this service. Well, then I'll find the Terror Bloom. Wonderful! I suggest you search for the Terror Bloom due west from here. Okay. And can we get a new clue here? Where's Sedrilt? Due west of here. It's quite a walk, but well worth it. Okay, so we have a lead on a new village. Village that was at least once prosperous. Who's your special client? Come now. That would be telling. It is sufficient to say he is a wizard of great power. Someone it is unwise to cross or to disappoint. Pardon me. So perhaps it's not actually the right thing to do to complete this quest for him. May you have good fortune in your adventures. Goodbye. I hope I do. Oh, man. Okay. Hopefully we go to the east and this torturous slowdown ends. Also, Notaku does not have a resting spot set up for guests. Maybe it's just being on the plateau was slowing us down? Uh-oh. More shrines. Also, didn't this guy say he was leaving? Or is that a different... I don't know. I don't know what's up with that guy. Okay. Well, this is not a fight we're going to have a big problem with. The hardest part of this fight is the pain screams of the shrine. These are not monsters. These are just creatures in the desert. They are trying to kill us, so we got to kill them, but... Okay. Conserve some ammunition for now, Sir Waffle. James has way more arrows, so he'll take a shot. Oh, come on, Susan. Land those hits. We're going to finish this thing off. There we go. Boom. Good job, team. Do we see more? Yeah, it looks like there is more up ahead. I'm not going to use the map to look at them, because how would I be able to see them over the plateau? Should have looked while I was up there if I was so concerned. Alright, plateau. I guess it is a plateau, but is that a mesa? Is that what a mesa is? Oh, of course. We have nothing against you, shrines. Just use a little magic missile. Oh, it's my last slot. Jeez. Only 2 slots left. Sorry, Sir Waffle. For now, just wait, because we have a log jam here. Have the others move forward a bit first. And then guard. You know what? Crack the whip. Hopefully this is an insecure shrine. Seems like it. Good job, Finnan. That could have gone better, Susan, but we're not going to hold it against you. Hey, good job, Sir Waffle. I'm going to keep on protecting my friends, especially because I have a load of psionicist power. Psionic might, or whatever you want to call it. Failed to check. Okay, that's going to happen now and then. It's a good thing Susan has such a great well of hit points, because she does take a lot of hits. She's got the worst AC of the team. I believe that's still true. Best thing about Ego Whip is it only costs 4 psionic points, despite being quite a handy little power. Wait, I got it with the can't attack, but it still just got to attack? That doesn't seem fair. Oh, and there's another one. Which is fine. It's not hardly the end of the world, but... Susan and Finnan will be able to take this thing down pretty comfortably. Yet that's no reason not to prevent the thing from doing damage on the way in. 15, 14. Come on, Finnan. Coup de grace. 13. It's over. Sir Waffle gains a preserver level. Excellent. Really kind of can't turn down Fireball. Waffle Syrup, if you're still here and you strongly desire for Sir Waffle of Syrup to learn a spell other... Ooh, Hold Person, but for Preservers, as well as Hold Undead. Ooh, Monster Summoning. Magically conjure first level monsters. Anyway, okay. Going, gone. Fireball. Learned. You love to see it. You really do. Right now... Oh. So I start with my slots empty, or possibly I just don't even have a slot. I learned the spell before I learned a slot. I guess we'll find out when I rest. Yeah. Like, what can you do? This is Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, he's level 5, so 1d6 damage per spellcaster level. So that's up to 30 damage, or as little as 5 damage. And half damage on a save. And it's a huge area. And in this game, the user interface will show me everyone that's getting hit by the fireball. So there's way less of a risk of, you know, vaporizing one of my own team members. You gotta go with fireball. Are there 2 more shrine to get past? No. Something much more interesting. A Dimothy. And some sort of scorpion? Am I actually able to talk to this guy? Let's find out. Hail. Oh, he's not a Dimothy. He's just a fellow named Dimothy. And he's an animal trainer. Greetings. I am Dimothy, Animal Trainer Supreme. Welcome to my camp. I'm James. Good to meet you. Lovely day, isn't it? Hot, yes, but when isn't it hot? Yep. I mean, also, when isn't it, you know, clear and sunny? It's a desert wasteland with a destroyed climate. Anyway, I noticed you've got a terrifying giant scorpion. Dangerous? Hardly so. Unless, of course, I want her to be. As I said before, I am Dimothy, Animal Trainer Supreme. I have captured and subdued this Masterio. Her name is Lita. Why do you train Mysterials, who I am not going to slander in the face of this guy who's obviously fond of me? He's at least I believe him. So why do you train these things? It seems like an eccentric thing to do. Alita is destined for sale in the hinterlands. She will be used as a pack animal. They use Mysterials just as pack animals? Like, why not pull all the spines off a shrine? The hinterlands lie beyond the ringing mountains. It is impossible to get regular beasts of burden over them, while Alita here is less than ideal for riding purposes. She is agile enough to climb with me, where other animals cannot follow. They use what they can get in the hinterlands. I expect to turn quite a profit. So you travel a lot then. Timothy laughs. No asterisks or italics, so I guess he said that. Travel? Oh yes. There are some who have seen more of Athos than I, but they are few. The trainer of wild beasts must often travel far. So tell me about this area. Am I closing in on the Painted Badlands? Or is this the Painted Badlands? Tips for the desert traveler. He strokes his beard. To the west, I ran into a pack of Thrycreen. Fortunately, they didn't see me before I slipped away. To the south, I ran into a wagon train of pilgrims. Were the Thrycreen heading this way? They weren't heading anywhere, and that's a funny thing. All the Thrycreen that I've ever encountered were obsessively nomadic, always on the move, hunting for meat. This band seemed content to stay right where they were. Intriguing. You know anything more about this area? I haven't seen much else recently, but I do know that Tequetzel village is to the northwest. Well, that'd be very helpful if I hadn't gone there first. Oh, but about those Thrycreen. So they were just chilling? They weren't even hunting? Why not? I don't know. Perhaps there is something in the area that attracts an abundance of prey. Yeah. Well, that would make sense. They stop being nomadic if they find the prey magnet. Well, hey, great to meet you, Timothy. Yes. We all have our own business. Good talking to you. It was great talking to you, too. I had the option to try to buy this thing, but I don't want to. It's scary. I do not need... Not that I have every... Damn it. Hey, Dimothy. Could you maybe get Alita to help us out here? No, it's okay. We can handle a Shrine. Ah. And we can handle 2. Is it just 2? Yes. Eight and one. That was a good shot, even if the follow-up wasn't great. 5. I gotta be careful with arrows. Arrow supply is abundant when you're slaughtering guards, but when you go wild just fighting monsters. Ooh, Finnan, careful, buddy. Oh, this is not the loop I thought it was. There's so many loops in this game. Yeah, I really thought this was the bump. But no. They've loaded us up with loops. Alright, to the east. Question 1. Will the visual cues suggest... Okay. Okay, this could be the Painted Badlands. It certainly could be. And here's a whole bunch of lizard folk. Or probably the Surans. So what have I been told about the Surans? They have one of the statue pieces, and we should beware of them. Well, let's try approaching in good faith. Hello? Yes. I am the shaman of the tribe of the Chipped Fang. Why are you here? I'm just gonna get right to... I should be honest. I'm looking... Oh, right. I heard there's treasure in the ruins. The ruins are sacred. Such impious thoughts will cost you your life. Well, hold on. Hold on. Hold on now. I'm gonna take this one back. Try this again. Let's just make some conversation and hope that doing that won't oblige us to kill all the Surans, or perhaps more likely, be killed by all the Surans. I am the shaman. Yes. Don't you have a village you like to hang out in? Our spirits have failed us. City troops ravage our village. Our crops wither, and omens are bad. Prophecy speaks of travelers who will come and destroy the old spirits in the ruins. I await the arrival of the travelers. But when I just said I wanted to go in the ruins, you were like, how dare you? Time to die. Why don't you destroy them yourself? The prophecy forbids such an attempt. We must wait for someone to be sent to us to destroy the spirits and replace them with good ones. Your religion is stupid. Would they be okay with that? Do you think they're open-minded to apostasy? If it's just doctrinal and doesn't involve defiling the ruins? I'm here to destroy the old spirits. The prophecy is finally fulfilled. Come, I will lead you to the ruins so that you may destroy the evil spirits. Lurk on, British. Supper time? Dinner time? Don't feel the need to answer that if you started lurking immediately. Okay. On the one hand, this was a better diplomatic approach. On the other hand, you must now enter and destroy the old spirits. It has been prophesied. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. So here's the ruins. Here's the spirits. Is this the treasure on the ground? No. It's in there somewhere. Is there going to be a taking the treasure option that doesn't also involve receiving the wrath of the Surans? Is there treasure half of a statue? Does it all come together here? Okay, how are we doing? You can imagine us doing better. But we have spell slots to do some healing. Finnan rolls a 7 to heal himself. And a 6. Not bad. For Susan, he rolls a 5. Still above average. And a 4. Exactly half. Susan has also 6 slots. Toss yourself 1. Not great. Okay. Alright, can we bust these ghosts? I'm not sure. It's a good chance to try out some turn undead at least. Okay. From far away. And like they're all kind of like, they're set up like, you know, these ghosts are up to something. Level 6 shadows. Doesn't look like there's a diplomatic option. Well, let's go forward and see what happens. They just come for us. Okay, get a little space. Surans are all ready to watch and see how this goes. Start the fight. Obviously no damage, because it's going to take either magic weapons or spells or something to do anything here. It would be great if we did have some level 3 slots. However, I don't think Stinking Cloud's going to do anything, but can they be vulnerable to acid? Yes. The big question is Susan a good enough cleric to turn these undead? Look at them. They're all just going to stand there and watch because there's crazy prophecy. I've been hit. I can't really do anything. You know what? You know what? Plus 3 arrows. Plus 2 arrows. Let's... You only live once. $13 damage. Not bad. Oh, I hear Abra squeaking. I think Danielle's probably got her covered, but as you can imagine, I'm a little doty on Abra right now, so I'm just going to go make sure she's feeling good and that she knows she is loved. Hang tight, King. I'll be right back with you. And we're back. It was not anything to be gravely concerned about, which is great. She was just announcing that she had used the bathroom. But she has, you know, she's been going to the hangout rug that her and her sister hung out on and getting upset, so wanted to make sure she wasn't there hoping for a cuddle from somebody, some comfort. Okay. What does Susan... Susan has a magical something, right? Yeah, it's a +1 metal axe. So she should be able to hit a shadow. That one's... Let's try on this one. Well, she missed. Don't know if that means that her axe isn't... I think the +1 means... Oh, I meant to try turn undead with her, which I will now. Ooh, something bad happened to Sir Waffle there. Paralyzed. I was worried about that. Do I have... Heals wounds and cures diseases. But I don't think disease and condition are equivalent. It'll have to be one of the clerics that helps out there. So I'll use up the rest of my magic arrows. My +2 arrows, at least. 2 misses. That's a shame. Okay, Susan. Let's find out. Well, she's already powerful enough to do destroy undead. She only got a few of them, but she got them good. Does a druid get turn undead? No. He gets cleric spells, but not cleric abilities. That's okay. So he does have that magic weapon. I don't know. Susan's paralyzed. And dead. Okay. This is a manageable fight with much better tactics. That's all we need. Significantly better tactics. We've got 2 left. 2 misses. Hate to see it. Okay. Well, party has been defeated. However, I'm willing to give it another shot right away. Real shame that we don't have Fireball available. But we need somewhere to camp. I like how they travel up once the fight starts to see what's going on. Whoa! That place seems bad. So it's suitable then that they located it in the Badlands. Okay. I think one big thing is just to use Turn Undead sooner. Have we done some healing? We had. I think another thing is there's really nothing to be gained by saving the healing for combat. Maybe when we have cure moderate or serious wounds. Oh, come on. Okay. Let me do my old, I've got the meta cell adjustment. Failed. Once more. Failed. Screw it. Perhaps I'll level that one up next time. You can never have too much healing. Okay. Do I just start the fight from here? Sure. But why would I start the fight with arrows that cannot do damage? 6 wooden arrows of +2. Let's give it a shot. One hit. One other thing that I'm briefly curious about. Does the game count arrows properly? Yes. I was hoping maybe it only consumed 1 for 2 shots. That'd be fun. Yeah, I've still got the pith extract. I've been paid for delivering it, but I have not delivered it. Okay, Finnan. What other... Oh, well, no level 1s, but hold on. I'm looking for a, you know, like a... destroy shadows instantly. But no, I think prayer is actually a really good idea here. Improve our Thakos while also worsening their ability to hit us. Here they come. I hope that a lot of them come forward before Susan gets her turn, but that none of them paralyze her, of course. 2 misses. I guess if Susan's turn comes first, I can always just wait. I think this is a good amount of dudes to try to turn. So let's give it a shot. Come on. Just turn them all. Just destroy them all. 1,000 damage to all 6 shadows. Could happen. Or it could go much worse than last time. Oh, and it did. Well, that's a shame. I don't believe she can do it more than once. Out of ammo, but at least I hit the guy that time. For whatever that's worth. 10 damage with the magic missile. Love to see that. I believe magic missile scales up. Oh, paralysis for Sir Waffle. Although Finnan can save him. Okay. We can turn undead more than once? I'm not gonna say no. Come on, get them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't think that's a proper implementation of the engine, but I'm also not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's unparalyze Sir Waffle. No! Paralyzed and knocked unconscious. It's a cruel joke. But is he unconscious? He's just unconscious. He is not dead. What does this one do again? Oh yeah, shuts down psionics. That's not what we're worried about here. However, if I can ego whip one of these ghosts, your grandchildren have forgotten you. Failed. Alright, Susan. With that metal axe, big hit. Wait, no, what am I talking about? With your spammable free turn undead. Just keep going. Come on. Hit them all. Get them all. Okay. Maybe these are the sturdy undead. Keep trying to ego whip. Oh, but I've taken a hit. I can't. Okay. There's a mere single life that we live. Should I go all in? Why not? It's not that many magic arrows. It's not like it's going to be the determiner in the future if it was possible to like win the final battle. And obviously, like many RPG players, I have a problem sometimes, which is not using the stuff I've got. Hanging on to it forever. As though you can sell it later for real money. 8 damage. shoot that guy? Oh, he's hiding behind a cactus. Okay. It's bad. It's close. It's tight. But... okay. It's really bad. 1 hit point is what's left to us. Okay. I should have continued spamming Turn Undead in the hopes that it worked. But we can win this. We can. 3rd time's the charm. I promise I will never attempt a battle more than 3 times without coming up with new tactics or doing something different. But I can do 3. I can try 3 times. And now that I've settled that I'm willing to go all in with the best of the magic arrows, I'll open with them. Does anyone else have magic arrows by any chance? No. Here we go. 5 damage. Getting it started. Oh, I didn't do the healing I should have done. Well. Would have liked that guy not to get a hit. Like that one. Yes, come in and cluster up. Sir Waffle. Let's keep it simple for now. Oh, magic missile. 13. Very nice. I'll retreat to the back line and... hey, 7 damage. Very glad that Susan Strong went so late because she can target them all. 4, 8, 9 of them. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now there's 4 because there was 1 slightly off screen who's now coming as well. And did we actually... she didn't turn the one who's on death's door and probably will fall to a magic missile, which I can't shoot right now. Does Sir Waffle have a magical weapon? No, he does not. In hindsight. Okay. Not now, but I need to hand down... or can I just do it? Does the game allow this kind of inventory swapping? If it's going to let me, I'm going to do it. Okay, Sir Waffle, with the Blood Wrath. He missed. Come on, Susan. She did not miss. Okay, now I feel comfortable not shooting any more arrows. So I'll just do the old ego whip. Failed my check. Quite possible you just can't ego whip the dead. But let's try it again and find out. Yeah, that feels like a guaranteed failure. Okay. Boom. Down to 2. Sir Waffle doing 2 hits for a total of 19 damage. Finnan goes down, which I don't love. Should have healed him. I'm going to toss him a metabolic cell adjustment. Failed the check. Jeez. Okay. Come on, Sir Waffle. Damn it. Okay. It's time to accept that I gotta... oh, wait. I haven't even used up my first set of best magic arrows. 6. And out of ammo. Sir Waffle's paralyzed. That's not great. Oh, we're so close. It's frustrating. And it's all because... okay, on Susan's turn, I will have her turn undead again. No, she should hit. Just hit it. Didn't quite get it, but she didn't get paralyzed either. Sir Waffle's down. And Susan Strong is paralyzed. That's bad, but all hope's not lost. We're down to one ghost. Gotta be very careful here not to shoot my companion, Sir Waffle. Can't get this guy. It's the angle, I guess. No, I can't get him. Susan's down. Damn it. Okay. Gotta try metabolic cell adjustment again. Just get Susan up. Just get her up. Failed to check. Here it comes. And I'm defeated. Frustrating. However, despite my disclaimer about not doing something more than 3 times without changing tactics, this is actually going to work. What I need to do is remember to heal before. So I failed to use the tactics I'd settled on there. That's the line I'm going to use here to excuse violating my word almost immediately after I gave it. Had we healed, we would have won. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Okay, good, because I'm seeing now that I have actually I've not left myself a slot to revert to if I have to give up on this fight. I think I want to try if I could shoot from here, start the fight so that they come forward, hopefully into a cluster, but don't get free shots on me. I'll use the good wooden arrows for... Actually, you know what? I'll start with the weaker ones, because my magic arrow shooting is not the difference maker here. The difference maker here is a good turn undead roll, really. There's no reason for Finnan not to cast prayer before the fight starts. Sure, that'll do it. And then back to the party just for a second. Set myself as the leader once more. Whoop, and take the shot. 13 damage to start. That feels good. And I got an immediate follow-up. 9-9. Okay. James, with 4 successful arrow shots, took down one of these guys. That's good. Finnan, you just wait. We're gonna tempt them forwards. Oops. And pounce at the end of the round. Hopefully, after decimating them with a real good turn/destroy undead. Oh, Sir Waffle needs to take that Blood Wrath once again from Finnan. So that when it comes down to it, he can fight. But for now, Magic Missile. That's the ticket. Actually, he should wait so that he doesn't use Magic Missile on a ghost that winds up, on a shadow, that winds up getting just vaporized by turn undead. I'll just try it on this cluster. 6 of them? 6 of them. 6 out of a total 10. Oh, actually, I can get 8 out of the 10. That's good. Target it. Do it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. And I'd already taken 1 out, so there's actually only 3 left now, and they haven't attacked us yet. That's what we've been looking for. This is how we wanted that fight. Okay, great. Old school D&D. Actually, I guess even new school, apparently, because I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet, but I hear that battles are hard. When you do it right, it's a good combat engine. it'll, like, tactics are important and make a huge difference. Even just positioning a little bit better. I'm just gonna guard myself. I don't think James has anything left to prove in this fight. You just want to not get paralyzed and keep hitting them. And so far, so good. Down to 1. No paralysis. No shadows left. We've done it, team. Good work, everybody. Throw down a save. I'll get a new slot going when I make the active save at the end, at least. Hey, gang. Clustering together for sharing warmth? Oh, you're the shaman follower. Uh-oh. I don't want to declare to them that to me they all look alike. The rogue shaman. The prophecy has become legend. The old spirits failed us, and you have destroyed them. Your spirits will replace them, and we will honor you eternally. After we live a full and healthy natural life? No. No, it's on. Okay. Well, here we are. These things are level 6. They don't seem to have magic, although the rogue shaman herself might. Let's see what we can do. Gotta get some wooden arrows out, because those should do the trick on these things. I perhaps should have seen this coming. I was warned that these folks were not great. I just thought maybe I'd get on their good side. Alright. They don't have good rolls. But they do have great numbers. Uh-oh. Even Susan Strong getting 2 good hits does not instantly kill one of these things. Susan is pretty vulnerable to them on account of her low AC, or her high AC, but her not great AC. Yeah, that's probably the key to fighting the lizard folk, if you must fight them. Yikes, Susan. Can she walk out of there for a moment? For some brief reprieve? Killed another one. Alright. Not promising. But I'll fight it out. I really should have... You know, when I redo this, unless I pull it off somehow, when I reattempt this, that detonate spell, if it actually seemed to be, I bet if I leveled it up, it might, psionic ability, if that, if leveling up makes that better, like gives it an actual area of effect and maybe causes it to do real damage, that could be a really useful Combat psionic. Well, I'm stuck. Like, I gotta do this. We could do the very unnatural approach of, you know, just not talking to them for our congratulations so they never try to kill us. But that just doesn't feel right. We don't have those level 1 slots that we crave. Well, Susan's got one, so. Yes, the Earth Elemental is definitely coming to play. I believe Finnan's got a level 3 slot. Yes. Earth Elemental. I wish I had... Hopefully it's just when he gets a rest, he will have at least one level 3 slot. But oh, if we had it now, they're all packed in. Okay. Failed. Healed him for 2. I think you really do have to, you know, juice up your psionic abilities to get anything out of them. Okay. Let's try it. I'm going to speak from over here and use the arrow gimmick to make sure the battle starts. Of course. Oh, something went wrong. It just didn't show me the dialogue. That's fine. Fire starts the battle. Okay. Oh, right. Don't need the magic arrows anymore. So whatever I have left of them, I'll hold on to. I should be ego whipping. Every one of these things that we stop from doing an attack for a bit, we'll be glad we did. Failed. Sir Waffle, have you inspired yourself to gain a spell slot? No, he hasn't. Worth a shot with the stinking cloud on these freaks. These horrible jerks. We just did you a favor. I understand that in their mind they're honoring us by killing us. But I'm not a, you know, I don't need honors and laurels. Well, welcome. Didn't stun any of them. However, Finnan's turns are coming. And I don't think he's going to take a hit before his turn. Oh, wait. Has he taken a bunch of hits? No. Oh, I just didn't heal him all that much because of bad rolls. Okay. Drop our dear buddy, the Lesser Earth Elemental, right behind him. All right. Knew that one was just about down. Okay, what else can you do, Finnan, magic-wise? I could give them a disease, hope that it, you know, acts very quickly. Let's give Susan Strong bark skin and hope that we can cut down on the number of hits she takes. Inconclusive so far, but who knows? 11, 12. Not quite a knockout. Ooh, that's the first time I've seen the Earth Elemental take a hit. 8 damage, not quite half his hit points. No, he's giving as good as he's getting. Susan takes down another one. Ooh, 5 more damage. Alright, Finnan gets a kill. You got anything left, Sir Waffle? He's tapped. Well, he does have the Blood Wrath sword. 13 damage. It's not nothing. $13, $15. Once again, leaving him. Oh, there goes the Earth Elemental. Ah, he still got slots, but he took a hit, so that's no good. 11 damage. It's not nothing. So this guy, did I almost kill? Yes. I will take a step back and finish him off with arrows. I've developed already a pretty good instinct for when I actually can't shoot an arrow and when it's glitching and displaying the wrong symbol. Learning the game. Susan's taking too many big hits. Finnan gets a kill. Susan's down. That's real bad. It's not the end by any means. It's bad. Five and 7. Another kill. Sir Waffle's down. It's me and Finnan. What Finnan does have going for him is a much better AC than his enemies. He hasn't taken a hit, I don't think. We can have another lesser Earth Elemental. Critical timing to get to do this summon. Two misses. Finnan, get out of the cluster, but keep fighting. Well, they're not attracted at all. Okay, one of them's fighting the elemental and crushing him. I don't love that. Okay. That one's not close to dying. Nor is that one. Nor is that one. That one is. Get a kill, Finnan. Okay. There goes Finnan. Yikes. I'm in good condition, but the Earth Elemental's also gone. What's my scheme here? It is to lead them along on a chase and hope that they don't double back to take out Susan if I'm able to do a successful cell adjustment on her. Oh, she's dead. She's dead, but she's recovering hit points? Makes no sense. But okay, so we're doomed. We can't have a dead character because I'm not aware of any resurrection method available to us. It also doesn't matter. I'm about to die. Okay, well, jeez. Getting close to wrap-up time, but I'd like to win this fight. If, only because I've really kind of stuck myself in a situation here. Haven't I? Haven't I? Oh, right, of course, yeah. Shouldn't be healing her in that case. Alright. Here's the plan. Here's a plan. Can we use anything? What are our tactical options here? If we go up there, are we in sight of the horrible things? That's my one concern there. Is there somewhere we can be standing that there's a bottleneck of any kind? Will they let us pass them? If we could get down here. I don't know. What's the state of the party? Haven't done any healing. Let's try it again. Hoping for the best. Of course, Finnan's out. Oh, and Susan. Oh, that is the healing I've done. It just sucks. Okay. Is prayer still active? I have no idea how to tell. 3 slots, so I can still have 2 elementals. Make myself the leader again. Make sure that I'm not wasting magic arrows. Talk to the shaman. Okay. I think I hear something I should check on. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. Okay, and we're back. Everything's okay. Alright. Well, Stinking Cloud was a real waste of a spell last time. The lizard folk seem to have strong enough lungs that it doesn't get them to the paralysis point. So, let's acid arrow one of them. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. I'm sure the rogue shaman hits a bit harder than her followers, but probably not hard enough to be that large of a concern. We've got prayer up, which could really do us a service here. For now, I'm going to hold off on the ego whip, try to do some damage with arrows. 8 damage. It's not bad. These things seem to have around 30-ish hit points. Okay, Finnan. Summon. We'll summon it right in the path of them, in the hopes that they pay a little attention to it first. Okay, Susan. He missed. I like that. 11 and a miss. Okay, that's not nothing. Okay. We did manage to arrange so that this first round is largely about positioning for them. One damage and 1 damage. Not great damage rolls, but 2 hits. Susan taking big hits from everybody. But she did some damage. Finnan misses. But Sir Waffle with the kill. And 7 more damage to another one. The Earth Elemental is both avoiding attacks and landing them. I hate every hit to Susan. I just hate him. We need to find some more giant, sexy armor. $11, 19, instant kill. So they've got right around 30, like really close to 30. 1. My archery is not really getting much done. I should be ego whipping, and I will. 11 to Sir Waffle. Okay. Ego whip one of the ones who is surrounding dear Susan. Alright, the Earth Elemental's down, but we'll get another one. worry. We can have a new one. Susan gets a kill. And gets a big hit. Finnan, I believe, is ready to pop the next one in. Let's just put him right up here for this whole cluster. Sir Waffle takes 15 damage there from 2 separate hits. But he's up with 1 hit point left. Does he have any slots? It wouldn't matter if he did because he's taking a hit. But he also has none. Okay. Nonetheless, his best bet now, not that it's even a particularly great bet, is to get away. I turned around for no reason, but try to do something with archery. No damage. All right, Finnan, get a kill. 14, another kill. Susan, 11, gets a kill. 13, no kill, but she's on the cusp. What do my chameleon gloves, my secondary melee weapon, do again? Because they don't do much damage, but they do something positive that I like. All right, they cause blindness or deafness, which is great or irrelevant, depending on which of the two happens to happen. But I think what I'll do is I'm just going to leave this guy behind and go help the team. Oh, can't make it all the way. So I'll actually leave that guy behind and then shoot him. 2 damage from 1 shot instead of a pair. The Earth Elemental goes down. We're in trouble now. 6. That was a good shot. Finnan, 28 damage with 2 hits, gets a kill. Sir Waffle does 5 damage with 1 hit. Susan's down, but Finnan's still up. Sir Waffle's down. So it's me and Finnan. Is anyone dead? No, they're merely unconscious. You have to do so much between rests in this game, which is good. I like a challenge. Finnan, go after this guy. Oh, damn it. He had guard up and he did 10 damage with his guard attack. That was not wisely done on my part. 3 damage. I should be ego whipping. Finnan's dead. It's hopeless. We're doomed. But I'm I have to win this fight because of my poor save game management. That was our best attempt yet, and there are 6 of them still up. Of which, could killing the shaman first, end the battle? Actually, a bunch of them are damaged. It seems like a wild long shot, but I will get as far as I can from them. Not that they can't just catch me. And I will try to metabolize Finnan back to his feet. Failed. Damn it. Okay. Let's try a totally different approach. Can I actually just walk past them? For now. Or will they just start? No! She just speaks to me. Alright. Here they come to kill us. We cannot go past them. Noting that... one fireball. Just one fireball. Okay. Let's load again and see... is there any kind of fleeing to be done? Is there any... if I could just get to a resting spot. Which does not seem promising. But let's run in the opposite direction. Do they start coming after us? No. They do wait for us to report back. If there is just like a campsite anywhere, I don't see why there would be, but if there was. There's a couple of humans up here, but are they bad kind of humans? Oh, he has a name. He is Moat Namdi, and I am Loman. Forgive what he may say, he is quite mad, you see. The sun has baked his mind. Well, I'm James. How good to meet you. What are you doing here? Namdi and I live here. Why do you live here? Oh, we don't like the cities. They make fun of Namdi and treat me hardly any better. And it was the sun, you said, that made him mad? It's true. Sad, really. You see, the sun tells him things he doesn't want to hear. He used to be better, but now look at him. How can you live here when it's so hospitable? Do you have a secret resting place nearby? It's not so bad. We sell interesting rocks to merchant caravans and trap small animals for fresh meat. And of course, the Great Spire looks over us. What's the Great Spire? You jest. Everyone knows of the Great Spire. Hand to the elements, because there's no gods in Darkside, in Alphys. I really don't know about the Great Spire. You're serious? This is terrible. Here, follow me. It would be easier to just show you. Sure hope it's a resting spot. Now. Oh, mighty spire, towering ruler of paradise, these poor souls have had their vision clouded by evil. They are incapable of knowing your wonderment. Help them, I beg of you. A blissful smile spreads on Loman's face. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Great Spire. You see, friends, it is might beyond compare. Come, Nami. We must find others to save from spiritual ignorance. I'm not sure Loman's doing great here. Never mind, Namdi. Same time. Did this... Hey. Oh, no, that's not a new person. That's the after image of Namdi. Excuse me. Namdi? The Great Spire! Ah, to hear of pleasure's name. Yeah, absolutely. Just to hear of it. Whatever that means. I'm just gonna follow you, gentlemen, in the hopes. You've got a secret rest site somewhere? Come on. What's a fella gotta do? Just get a little bit of rest. Looking around. Looking. Looking desperately, increasingly desperately. Nope. See nothing. It's gonna help us out here. So, is there a way further east that I've missed? Here's the Great Spire. The Great Spire is nothing. It's not even a place where you can just rest for a bit. I guess this would be a good choke point if we could get to it. Let's try. Okay. She says her thing. This one is her. And I hit her for 5. Was that her? Yes. Because maybe, just maybe, we can kill her. Wait, we still have a talk to her option? She's not going to talk to us, though. She's ready to honor us by killing us. Should I shoot her again? Should I run? I should run. If the plan is to hunker down, I must hunker. I'll head in this direction. I'm out of range, though. Okay. So it goes. Kind of ego whip from here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. Boom. At least one of them is coming without the ability to fight us. Finnan. Conjure a lesser earth elemental right here. Damn it. I was like, they can't quite get to Susan, and then boom. 12 damage to her. And 9. We're not going to be creating any kind of defensive bottleneck here, I don't think. Okay. Is the rogue shaman with us, or is she still back here? She's still back there. Sir Waffle hasn't taken a hit. If he can hit her with acid arrow, I kind of have to. 5 and 3, because she immediately took her acid damage. Alright, Susan. Retreat and guard. Okay. Where is our rogue shaman now? She couldn't have like a headpiece or something. Here's the one I whipped. Of course, she's one of the ones that I don't currently have line of sight on. Giving up the bottleneck dream entirely here. There she is. She's dead. They don't care. They're true believers. They'll fight on. That's fair. Well... Oh, come on, Susan. Now is not the time for any missing whatsoever. Does Sir Waffle have any slots? Of course he does not. So... 9 damage at least. Hate to see Susan taking damage. However... I was about to say, they're not hitting the Earth Elemental, and then they hit it twice and it's dead. Well... Finnan will retreat a little, and let's have another. Couldn't quite squeeze it in. Sir Waffle does 21 to one of these jerks. Susan did 19. I'd love it if she was landing more hits, though. Out of ammo. Whoops. Oh, out of ammo wastes your turn? That seems cruel. And the Earth Elemental is down. Does not buy us much respite. Do not waste another turn like this. Oh dear. I have put myself in a very bad place here, because there's nowhere else to go. I gotta win this. 13 damage was not enough to kill him. $16 damage. We're getting hits on a bunch of them. What we need is kills. 18, but it wasn't a kill. 12, and it's not a kill. 4, 8, 12 damage total. He's killed. Susan takes 6, and then 10, and she's down. And Waffle's down. And Finnan is almost down. Does he still have one slot? He does, doesn't he? But... I was gonna say I don't have it, but I do have it. Bring up the Earth Elemental again. Alright, it's ego whipping time, I guess. No, you know what? Shooting might be my best... I don't think I have a good bet. My best bet is these guys having worse rolls than they are having. Because they hit too hard. Can't believe I saved myself into this trap. And yet I did. There's no taking that back. Alright. Arg. Okay. Explore options. Things in my inventory I haven't noticed yet. Oh, I do have a better sword. Not that that's going to be what makes the difference. Oh, I don't even have a better sword. Just another sword of -1. Wand of metal detection. I don't see it doing anything for us. Laud's rod. We don't know what it does, but that doesn't make me inclined to think like that'll be good. Get psionics back with a lemon. Cure poison with a guava. None of that's of any value to me. Cast prayer with grapes. That might be a thing to do just so that Finnan can still have his spell slots. Neutralize poison. Starfruit makes you invisible to undead. This horn? No one knows. These grapes are prayer grapes, and so are these, right? Okay. Yellow grapes are prayer grapes. What are my scrolls? Magic shield. Enlarge. Makes the recipient larger and stronger. And armor. Can we improve? Can we... Well, here's something I should test out. Outside of the context of a battle, if I cast Bark Skin on Susan Strong and then look at her AC, will it tell me how it's different? Her AC goes down to 5. That's not much. What if Sir Waffle used that scroll of armor? You learn the spell. Oh my goodness. Of course. Okay. Well, that's nice. What does this scroll do? It was urgent that you receive this message, so I've taken a risk and excused myself from the company of the commanders to pen this. I have grave news. Oh yeah, this is just the plot of the game. Yeah, we've read this. We know what's going on there. Okay. Okay. So can we enlarge Susan Strong and she just smashes her way through them? If we could get down to here before the fight started, that'd be a great defensive position. No, well, ish. But, no, this is not gonna work. frustrating because if we could get down here, this is actually a decent tactical position. Let's find out what enlarge does anyway. Oh, we can't do it. We have no slots. It's hopeless and I've saved myself into oblivion. What a frustrating thing. Okay. This is not going to work. I've learned an important lesson, which is to always maintain a back in town fully rested before setting out save. What if can I go to the northwest without attracting these horrible guys? Yes. Can I evade them though? No, because it's boxed in up here. And there's nowhere to rest. I did this to myself. There's no denying that. Can't be too mad. Stop! No one is allowed in here. Let's try lying to... Your leader told us to enter. Why were you summoned? Our leaders never call for people to come here. It's confidential. You may not pass unless you tell us our business. You'll be punished for stopping me. Very well. You may enter. Go directly to the East Warrens. Okay. Thank you. What are the East Warrens? What does it matter that we're at them? Okay. Can I go through this horrible cave that doesn't seem like a good idea? I don't really want to leave this area, but I'll try. This could really obviously be going into a worse situation, and probably is. But if there's somewhere here that we could rest. Excuse me. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just chilling here in the East Warrens. I come in peace. Bow, 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 bow. Bunch of stirrers here. What are these folks up to? What do they do here? Who are they? Are they trolls? They don't look like classic D&D trolls. I'm freely scanning the map in desperate hope of finding a resting spot. Resting spot would be the perfect situation, obviously. Get the spell slots back. Hopefully they let us back out. We don't have to fight them on the way out either. Alternately, I'm not going to do it today, but in the absence of finding a resting spot here, there's always the hope that we can launch a quest from here that gets us to a resting spot somehow? I don't know. Scanning. I'm just gonna use instead of walking everywhere, let's just move around. Is there any hope of resting in this horrible place? Feels like there should be. There's beds everywhere, but we're not bed resters in this party. We prefer to just sit around a campfire, rest in the dirt. Okay. It's not looking good. Oh, there's another screen. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I have a save game called Desperate Measures right now. It's from the distant past and it's useless to me. Okay. Well, I mean... Wait, what are these folks? Oh, okay. They're slaves, whatever. Some of them are, at least, whatever they are. Do these people count as a free village? I mean, presumably the slaves themselves don't. No, cannot just rest in a bed. Well. That's not a way off screen. There could still be a way off screen. What does it look like on the full map? On the full map, it looks like the only way off screen is back near the not the start, but by weaving through here. There's two ways. What else are we gonna do? It's a bad situation, but I'm not despairing. Even though I'm tempted to. That's what I'm trying to do lately with my bad situations. Accept them, move forward, don't despair. Down there, but okay, come on. Does a fireplace count as a rest? Nope. Well, we're not here to steal from these horrible desert monster folks. Okay, great. Hey, what are you doing here? Only allies of Balcazar may pass. Well, hold on, I'm James. You're not allowed in here. Leave now before we're forced to take action. Hold on. Let's talk a little more. What do you want now? I must talk to Balcazar. Wait here, and one of his minions will arrive to take him. Okay. Jeez, I wish I had a polite option. Better not be too long. Good decision. Wait here. Someone will come along soon. My goodness. Waiting. Come on. Hopefully they're sincere that someone's coming. I bet that's Balcazar. Trick? Is somebody coming? Somebody actually going to come? How long do you wait before you assume no one's coming? Excuse me. What do you want now? Well, I must talk to Balcazar. We've already sent word. Be patient. Okay, I'm sorry. It's hard to be patient. Man. A limitless supply of banging loops in this soundtrack. Come on, Balcazar. You gotta hate Draj at least a little, right? Can't be the only one who hates Draj. It's got like a... This could be like a Dr. Mario song, or at least the start of one. What do you think? Are they sending an escort? What if I just go in? They'll just kill me, right? Ah. Okay. This guy sees through the lie. And yet, the combat hasn't begun. Yeah, I want to leave this area. I hate this area. I don't think this is working out for us. Okay, stop! Go no further. My power is limitless. You cannot defeat me. Do not continue, or you will be destroyed. Well, I'm not looking to defeat you. But okay. I don't know if this... I don't feel like this is going to bear fruit, but what am I going to do about the lizard folk? There's a way. There must be there's something some kind of tactic I could take. Are they unaggroed? Maybe. But if I go this way, where do I go? Just to a nice chill resting spot? No, not at all. A really, really horrible place, it seems. Scan it for a resting spot, which is of course not going to be here. Okay, well, fine. Going back. One more try to figure something out. I guess this is our choke point. If there's anywhere we can make a choke point where we can actually fight them from, it's up there. So... Rogue Shaman, talk to her. Here they come. Alright, see what we can do. I've started the fight. Of course, they get the better initiative rolls. Fails the check. This is not unpromising, especially because Stinking Cloud can be tactically valuable here, I believe. Let's try it. If I put it like right like this, I basically want it close enough to us to try to prevent most of them from attacking without getting us. That might be a little too stinky, but let's find out. Sir Waffle can't attack from there. Fall back a little more. He's okay now. Well, does he have any magic missile left? No, he's got nothing now. Shoot an arrow. No line of sight. Okay, stand here and guard, I guess. Oh, some of them are trying to come the long way around. Oh, that one just choked it down and it was fine. But he's the only one who's come forward. 11, 18. Okay. Some of them are trying to come around. That's going to take them a while. We've split their party with tactics. The answer is always tactics. Use better tactics, and perhaps ye can win. $11 damage. Stinking Cloud's still useless, though. Not actually working out for us. What we do have going for us here is some breathing room. Killed one. Especially because when they come around, 15, 17, that's instant. Oh, good. They changed their mind about coming around. At least some of them did. $13. That one's dead. Okay. Alright, the Stinking Cloud's a bit of a liability now. But for the moment, I'm going to see what I can metabolize here for myself. This was, I mean, finding the right choke point was the key to some of the early difficult mob battles in Pool of Radiance. Got a kill. Finnan inhaled a little bit of toxic gas there, so he'll take a step back. Guard. I am going to... Can I shoot into the cloud? I can. 8 and a mote of ammo. Right. That's okay. Yeah, Sir Waffle does not have the dex. But yes, okay, this was the answer. Basically just don't be attacked by all of them at once. Which seems obvious. It's just a matter of getting to the place where that would actually happen. Ooh, 10 damage to Susan. But some of them are still like, maybe we should go around. You fools. Oh, have no ammo. We'll address that right now. Six damage and 1. Not bad. Finnan does 13. That's quite good. Sir Waffle did 5. I'll take it. Susan Strong kills 1. But oh, she's actually being swarmed right now. It's not great, but it's not terrible because we're winnowing pretty quickly and they've split their party again. The cloud is gone, which is actually just great. So what's the status of these guys? Status. What's the update. Okay. Some of them kind of hurt, some of them not. I'm not going to think about damaging them as James, the Psionicist thief. I'm going to crack that ego whip. Failed my check. Come on. Come on. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Sir Waffle, get in there. 9 damage. 9 damage. Dead. Susan. Kill the one below you that is at full health. Come on. 11, 18. Dead. Finnan does 11 and 9 to the full health one, so he's on the ropes. And he gets another turn. He missed. That was only a 1 attack turn because he's a 1.5er. I missed with my arrows. Sir Waffle did 2 damage, not enough for the kill, but Susan did 16. That'll kill. And then she did 13. I think that's the rogue shaman that she's hitting now. Nope. Sir Waffle can't tell. He's got no line of sight. No, it's just a follower. 13 more. I'll shoot an arrow into him, or 2. 2 damage. Alright, 2 damage. There's the rogue shaman. She's coming. Susan Strong kills the follower. And has a punch left over for the shaman, who dies. The battle ended temporarily. But I'm stuck. I can't get the fight started. There we go. From a distance. No hits, but there's only 2 of them left. There it is. Alright. The answer wasn't breaking the narrative by wandering into places I have no plan in, looking for a rest spot. The solution all along was winning. There's another one down. It's all of us on our feet. Wounded but not... bent but not broken. And it's over. Alright, great. Great. Alright. Well, I think I better shut it down, because it is my night to cook supper. And it is the time of supper. Yep. When in doubt, you can never go wrong. That's the Magic Johnson secret. I only just became aware of this from one tweet that I saw shared onto Blue Sky, because I'm, pardon me, not going on X anymore. From Magic Johnson tweeted a thing about the play, where he was just like, you know, like, basketball is all about matchups, and the reason that this team was able to beat this other team was because ultimately they played, like, it was the most generic analysis you've ever heard of how a team won. So I texted my friends who know about basketball, and I was like, is Magic doing a bit? They're like, no, that's just what he has to say about basketball. It's endearing. Well, hopefully if it comes to that, we'll be able to cope with it somehow. I've thrown in a save. We've cleared them out, but we did not find a statue with them. Nor did we find a treasure in the ruins, unless that's the treasure. Let's go and see what that is. And in fact, the treasure in the ruins could be one and the same with the statue piece. Metal L's ring. Okay, so that's the treasure. It's just laying there. If we get it, we get it. It doesn't immediately summon ghosts to kill us. We still don't know where the statue piece is. And the Surans leave no bodies, because I've been thinking maybe it's on the rogue shaman. Well, nonetheless, we'll look around some more. Wait, are these things? No. I'll definitely have to look around more next time, but are the large ones those little flat cactuses? I think no. I think I'm thinking that because I've already previously seen them and thought, surely this is the thing. And it hasn't. Okay, so we're going to try next time, first step, crawl our way home to a resting point. And from there, we'll try to get back out here and find a statue piece somewhere in the Painted Badlands. Meanwhile, like, we could start talking to these people. I don't think we should, though. Not just yet. We don't know enough about them. But okay. Fun stuff. I really, really like this game. I'm glad that I was able to solve that with my brain. Always feels good. Awesome. Good time. So check it out. Tomorrow. Man, the cursed playthrough. Just the scheduling has been so hard for Quest for Glory 5. We got some stuff going on. But doesn't necessarily mean I can't. But it might mean I can't. So stay tuned. I'll announce it in the Discord, put it on the schedule as soon as I feel confident I can do it. And hopefully, it's like Quest for Glory 5, Dragon Fire, where I'm on to the 7th Rite of Rulership. The one where they acknowledge that they didn't plan this in advance. Because the final rite is catch the guy who's been assassinating the contestants in the Rites of Rulership. What was their plan for the 7th one? I guess it was like thumb wrestling or something. Yeah. On Tuesday, Gregory will be here. And when Greg gets here, we're diving in first to check out the Genesis version of Growl, the anti-poaching beat-em-up, which didn't have a ton going on in the gameplay, but it had a lot going on in the narrative about blowing up poachers. And I felt good about that. I felt great about that. Big lover of animals. And then Captain America and the Avengers. Game I have fond memories about from owning the Super Nintendo port. We're going to check out the arcade version. Awesome. Next Friday night, Frosthaven. We're on the widest scenario you've ever seen, the Frozen Fjord. We cleared our first 2 opening rooms, and we got a bunch left to go. Can we do it so fast we get it done in next night? I'm not confident we can, but we're going to try. That's what we'll do. I keep saying, but then things keep happening, that I'm going to get some unscheduled, start to warm up to vacation mode. It's going to be vacation almost like in a week or 2. And I haven't decided when to start the vacation. I got to see how much work I can get done to clear my plate this week. And then on to the future. Cool. Before you know it, it'll be Saturday. We'll be back in the shattered lands of Athos, playing Dark Sun. Hopefully. Maybe next time I'll just stomp through every battle I find. Fingers crossed. It could happen. Hey, you stuck around to the end? Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you cannot hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we finally corral those lizard folk and put them down, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet. I missed the... Oops. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.